In this video I'm talking about a specific mindset that I would call that what do I bring into this relationship. So this is a consciousness, awareness of your contribution to any type of relationship. Let's say it's an employment, it's a family relationship, it is a man-woman relationship, friendship. What do I bring? Most people don't really think about this or don't think too much of this. We go through a kind of personal evolution, and when we are young, we are very unaware of this topic. We just live our life and we don't really think about this. And some people become very old when they start to realize this, or never even reach this level of consciousness regarding to a relationship. And some people are conscious about the other side, that what other people bring to the relationship. So these people are usually very selfish, very selective, and they only look at this whether they can have benefit from the other person, and if not, then they get rid of the person or ignore the person. So this is very selfish way of thinking. But of course you have to do it sometimes, so you don't waste your time with everybody, but don't be so focused on this one. And when you start to use this mindset, this way of thinking, that what is my contribution, then you realize that how people can see you, and you will understand a lot of things, whether they like you, not like you, they don't want to meet. Because if you don't think about this, that what is the value for other people about spending time with you, paying attention to you, caring about you, you will not really understand. And most people live in this way, that they never really think about what they contribute. Now, so the big benefit of this, when you start to apply this mindset, that you can start to develop your values for other people. Now, just one thing, that let's say in a party, what is your contribution? For example, high energy, happy energy, joking, making everybody feel good. That is your contribution. Sometimes it's so simple. In other case, let's say in a family situation, caring about people, same as with friends, or employment, that your contribution. So of course in an interview you try to sell yourself, but it's also possible that you don't really think about this topic. You say something why they should hire you, but it doesn't mean that deeply inside you really care about this. So let's say in an interview they ask, why should we hire you, and then you answer. But it doesn't really mean that it is deeply rooted in your mind that I really want to contribute more, so what shall I do to contribute more? What skills, what attitude change I have to implement? What skills I have to learn? How should I treat people? Should I spend more time with them or less time, because maybe they want space? When you start to look at this, then your focus is the other people, because specifically that person, not generally. So it's not about you, how can I increase, but for that specific person, what is the value that they see right now in me? So how do I contribute to their lives? And also, what else can I contribute? And let's say in an employment case, then what skills should I offer and train myself about? Or how to change my attitude, how to communicate more clearly, whether to work overtime, should I care about that it's very urgent for my boss, or should I just go home because the labor contract says that I can go home. But it's the same with friends. So when they talk about their problems, so most people just automatically respond in their usual way. For example, they just give advice that, hey, when this happened with that boyfriend or girlfriend or with the boss or with that family member, then you should do this. So this is not really thinking that, is this really the thing that the other person wants me to do at this moment? And most of us have this kind of mistakes. So the real thing that when you start to think about the other person, that what is the best thing I can contribute to this person to feel better or solve this problem. It's not necessarily giving advice. It can be sometimes just listening to the people and make them understood, because a lot of times people don't want solutions, they just want to be understood. And if you try to give solutions, of course the solution will not fit to them, they don't want to do it, they don't agree with you. Actually, you just make them angry. So the real personal development, the next stage, if you are not at this stage, that improve these skills to understand what people want and train yourself to behave in that way. Now, of course, if you really want to build a relationship with this person, because you don't have to do with everybody, but if you have friends, family members, you work in a place when there is a long-term relationship and you think that this person works because maybe somebody hates you and always do a lot of things, that you don't have to be nice to that person. I'm talking about that with normal people. Instead of just looking at what I can get from this or just being total unaware of what's going on, you can start to focus on other people's needs and become that kind of person, provide that service, that contribution to their life that can help this. So the key point, always think about at this moment, what can I contribute to this person's well-being? And if you do this, don't expect anything in return in a short term. So it's not about, hey, I'm nice to you, okay, give back. No, give back. No. It's about relationship. You will find, statistically speaking, that you will get a lot of things back from people if you are nice and then you behave in a way that optimal for them. Of course, in the short term, you cannot really change to yourself. Sometimes, yes, of course, you can change your attitude or your behavior, but sometimes you really have to learn, like in an employment situation, you can learn new skills, let's say language skills or computer skills, so you can do your job much better. So this is what you do. You contribute to your boss, even the boss doesn't ask you, but you prepare yourself to be a better employee. Or in other parts of life, be a better wife or husband or boyfriend or girlfriend or friend, and develop yourself into this giving person.